Well, let's not count the indoor now because they don't like indoor. let's look at outdoor. Now you defeated them in 2007. You lost in 2008.
Yeah.
What was the difference?
In 2009 as well.
2009 at the World Cup. Oh yeah, at the World Cup. They had this amazing meet actually.
Yeah, that was the best meet I've ever seen from them. I think they were very strong there.
It was very impressive.
But I think we have some reasons why we were a little bit less last year, because we just changed lineup with Saul. We only trained for 1 year. Not only trained for 1 year. We trained very hard 1 year, but we weren't ready for all the more technical stuff. Okay, we finished second, but at that time the French were like, they did their best meet ever, I think, and it was. I mean, before we went to the World Cup, we hoped or we planned to have a podium place. That was for us already.
In the Czech Republic.
Yeah, that was for us already a big victory, and we came out second with a good average. The jumps weren't that like 100% like we wanted them, but yeah, considering that we have Seoul with at that time only 1,500 jumps, we were very happy that we could already start the season 2009 until the World Cup that strong, and even thinking about getting some medals at a World Cup was already a big.
Actually, when we started in the very beginning with So, we just hoped that after 1 full year of training that we would have gained the same level like when we started in Maubeuge. And actually, if we look back, after 1 season, we were much ahead of the first year. But the first year, of course, is a building year, and like David says, we try to adapt to some new techniques and a new way of flying. And of course, you're not that strong, but. Yeah, and at that moment also when we were talking already about the World Cup, and we said, a podium, that's just the goal, but in the end when we became second, we were still a bit disappointed because we know that we were not showing the performance that we are capable of, but it's part of the game sometimes.
Yeah. Plus it's not only like filling in one slot, like Shorty and me, we also changed slot. Because he was at point first, he now came in outside center. I was an outside center before, I came in the inside center, now flying with a new, or not a new tail, but with a new piece partner. Yeah. So it was...
Everybody had to adapt.
Yeah, that is actually quite impressive.
Taking up so as well.
And going from a 23 average and building the next year again at 23 average is...
No, I mean, I fully agree with
Yeah.
that. Not too many people, I mean, some people may know about this, but many people may not be aware of that the personnel change also included a scramble of the slots actually at the same time.
It's not like that you only have to be a good skydiver, you also have to be like, it's not like only adapt at one place, you have to need to be
get in sync,
getting used to flying at another slot. It's not like only you're an outside center or only a point, you have to fly like in two different slots, but very well.
Yeah, because as well for Seoul, when he entered the team, if you go to point, you have to remember 2 slots as well, because you have a lot of slot switchers.
A lot of homework, huh?
So yeah, a lot of homework.
Did you do as much as Thiago? I don't know if you followed this, but Thiago Muradas with a rhythm team, SEC Rhythm, one of the US teams. Now, who is a new member, he did also a new slot that he has never done before, and he did a lot of homework. He said, did you prepare yourself mentally for? By the way, let me ask you, do they only call you So, or is that really your first name? So?
It's my last name.
Okay,
but
so
it's easier because
okay, I'll switch you. You're So.
Yeah, so it's better. It's better. So. No, I think it's necessary to do the homework. I did nothing else but that when I came home. Just watched videos and just continuously being in that slot. So that proves now that it helps. So it's really necessary to do that homework.
He also spent a lot of time when we were training with Luke. He spent a lot of time with Joey and like figuring stuff out and.
Yeah, where's Joey?
Discussing. I don't think he knew that.
But I think he's studying for his. He'll be our host for the TV show. I don't know.
But studying. I have to tell you as well that lots of credit goes to Joey as well. I mean, preparing
Yeah.
Seoul for this enormous.
Yeah, because of the beginning of 2009, we did a lot of tunnel time with Joey,
Yeah.
and I think everything we had a good base to start over there.
Yeah.
And this winter as well, we did, going to 2010, we just threw out all of the bad things 2009 and tried to make a little bit more, a bigger continuing climb.
Extend your
Continuing
Make a bigger
climb.
base.
And then we did a lot of tunnel time. We didn't jump that much as well. So this is
in
not
Rosendahl, but it's way. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, 2 years, first year getting to know each other, second year settling into the whole thing. So the third year will be the year where you probably show it all. You would guess.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess,
the plan,
right?
Yeah.
And the first time, I mean, the first thing is here at the Shamrock. Let's have a little preview. What are you expecting here, actually? And, do you think the French team is you can repeat the 2007 thing here already? Have you seen some of that? And how do you think Paris Fury? There's the Russian Black Cat team is going to be here, and the Paraclete team with Johnny Eagle and Kirk Werner. So you have probably studied the field already.
There's going to be a lot of competition.
Yeah.
But that's the reason why we're here. Yeah? For sure, I mean, the French, I mean, they're really a very, very strong team, and Paris Fury as well. The Paraclete team in this lineup, we haven't seen too much of them, so we don't know exactly what level they got, but for sure they will be very good. And I think it's hard to win. I guess it counts for everybody, but I mean, there's a reason why we're here, to have a tough fight and learn from it. So
you met some of the. I mean, you met the French team in Dubai. Black Cat was in. Did you see some of them? I mean, they seem to be back in training. You know, they're in Arizona right now training, and
I think at this moment, I mean, the Black Cat always have been also a very good team, and they have a lot of potential. But I think at this moment, to win, for example, this meet, I think they're probably a bit undertrained, with all respect. But you know, if they got the new financial sponsorship, I think, and if they train this season hard, that they can have a real nice performance for sure.
Let's look a little bit past the Shamrock. You know, the World Meet, you'll have April, May, June, July, so it's like 4 months before we all go to Russia. And what are you doing in the meantime? What's going your training? There's a World Challenge in Bedford coming up. This will be the first showdown, the second showdown this year with Airspeed. Then you had already your first fight with them in Dubai, which they took that first. Why there was a lot of with the exits and stuff. Or what do you think? What put Airspeed on first place in Dubai?
Well,
compared to you, Jon?
We think that probably they just make less mistakes than us. I think that's the reason why they won.
They always have a very solid
competition
performance,
and
that undermines every team out of